Hey guys, G2. So I was downtown Phoenix working on another project, and I stumbled across the Wells Fargo History Museum. And I thought, what a cool place, and I thought I'd take you on a tour through the museum. Wells Fargo, probably one of the oldest banks in the nation, and this is a real Wells Fargo stagecoach. Can you imagine having to sit in this guy all the way through, hello Tweet, all the way through your little trip from the East Coast to the West Coast? This is what you sat in if you weren't on the train. And honestly, before the train line was connected east to west, this was how you got back and forth from the east to the west. And up there is your trusty driver. How cool is that? And then here's some other really cool memorabilia. Some of the fellows from yesteryear. And obviously those guys are not the horses that were pulling the stagecoach back then. A little mock-up here. But in here, this is really interesting. This is actually the back end of the teller station. Hi there. Hello, this is Make Us Realty. So I am at, by the way, I'm G2 Verado. I'm a real estate agent here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am, hi G2, oh hi, I am at the Wells Fargo History Museum. And I thought I'd take a walk through it. I've never been here before. And so what I'm looking at right now is actually the teller side, the teller side of the bank where people would come and do their banking. This is what the teller had available to him on his side. Now, if I walk you out the front, this is, oh, and that's a big picture of yesteryear, right? You got to have a picture of yesteryear in the old Wild Wild West. And then over here, this was the window. So you came to the train station and you came up to the window, and you needed some tickets, or you needed to wire some money. I don't think they wired money back then. And look here, that's the thickness of the wires. I don't know if you can really see that. But here's some really cool representations of some of the magazines that were published back then. This is back in 1915, and here's a good old family picture, kind of cool. And here's a young lady in her finest hat, getting ready to head out west. Is that really cool? So I'll take you back around here. So in here, look, these are the weapons from back in the era. Let's see if I can actually, I don't know if you can actually see them. Here we go. There we go. So there's a Colt model 1851. That was an 1851 rimfire. And then we've got this guy. So here's some of the weapons that were actually used back in the old Wild Wild West. Of course, the 1873 single-action Army pistol. And then up here, we have the Colt Navy pistol. And up here, that was a flask, the ammunition flask, the powder flask. And let's see, but there's just lots and lots of weapons in there. And then reloading tools. You had your own reloading tools over here. And here was a reward for Juno Valentina. I don't know if they ever caught the guy. Robbery. $4,000 reward. I got something I want to show you around the corner. This will be really interesting to you. Take you back down here. Ah, there it is. This was a little smelting area. This was a kiln that was used to melt down the gold dust when it came in. And today, here's something you'll find interesting. So, price of gold in 1852 was $16.50 an ounce. Today, it is $1,192.50 an ounce. How cool is that? And here's some of the old smelting equipment. You can see they've melted up the gold ore and powder, and they poured it into ingots. There's a Wells Fargo old Wells Fargo chest, and just some other really cool stuff. This is a safe, well, an old Wells Fargo safe, and of course, got to have the telephone, right? And here's a young lady calling her boyfriend. I'm sure she's talking to her boyfriend. I'm not sure that her dad and mom knew she was on the phone. And here we have the, let's see here. These guys are, I don't know who they were, but there's a cool picture of them. We got some more rewards up here. What do we got here? You can you pick the bad guy? All right, let's see here. Suspect description. That'd be the guy on the left. His name was, let's see here. I don't know. Calvarus. County Calvarus. I guess that was his name, County Calvarus. And over here, we have more bad guys. Just kind of interesting. James B. Hume, Chief Special Officer. So in 1873, Mr. Hume began a 30-year career as a Wells Fargo Chief Special Officer. All right. So here's just some other memorabilia, but I thought it was kind of neat just to walk through the old Wells Fargo museum. Of course, Wells Fargo Guns Master. That was an old movie, I guess, with Alan Rocky Lane. How cool was that? I used to have a Wells Fargo model just like that one, 2.5 feet long. There's a picture up here of a film being made. Look there to the right. You see the film crew on the truck and the actors on the left. That's kind of cool. And we got down here, it looks like Dean Martin. Is that Dean Martin? I'm not really sure. And no, that's not Dean Martin. But Wells Fargo did make a lot of history in our movies, and you always saw Wells Fargo being depicted. Another model. So anyway, just thought I'd take you through the museum. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to turn you in circles. I'll go back out and take you back out past the old Wells Fargo stagecoach. That's where your driver sat. Of course, there's where the team got hitched. There's the canteen, the water flask. And of course, to keep the dust out, you could roll down these very efficient anti-dust curtains. All right, guys. Hope you had a good time. Out of here.